I would say that the fourth way to sort of transition from a tourist to a local is to make sure that you are a really good tourist. Now, I know this sounds contradictory, but what I mean is that you want to be able to learn wherever you're living like the back of your hand, right? So it's like wherever you are going to be living, whatever city you're going to be living in, whatever town it is, if it's, like some, municipality that maybe is just like a town, a city within each other, and maybe it's all connected together. No matter what it is, maybe even like the neighboring town, you want to be able to learn all of that so that you know exactly where you're going, you know where things are located, like where are the good parts, where are the bad parts, where should you stay away from, where was that good restaurant, where was that located, um where's the best place to see a movie. All these little things like that are going to help you even more, because again, that is a part of local culture, right? It's like most locals, no matter where you're living in the world, you know your city, you know what you like, you know where to get it, you know where the best places are, where the worst places are. That's going to be really helpful, because again, like as someone coming in from the outside, you have not had a chance to really learn all these things. But what's going to separate you from the tourists is that you're actually going to know these things. So you're going to know, like what is going to be best in terms of, how to navigate the city. And that's going to help you to feel much more settled and much more like you actually belong there, which is going to be great. Because again, as I was saying, as you work on your assimilation pathway, you definitely want to feel as closely connected to the culture as possible, and being able to navigate your way around, and being able to kind of know where you're going, know the best way to kind of be within the city, the best places to sort of go and what to see and what to do, as a local would, is only going to help you even further as you get settled and you enjoy your time while you're away. So I know that this video was a little bit shorter than a lot of my other ones, but I just want to sort of cover this because I had a question on Instagram from a student that was talking about, well, her question was more about like thinking about like, should I study abroad or should I just kind of study locally? And she was speaking in context of studying locally here in the US, but in another state. And so it wasn't necessarily like it's like apples and oranges. I mean, you can't compare, well, I guess in some ways you can compare, like studying in a different state to studying at a country. I can get into that myself. But her question was about that. And so it made me think about, in terms of being a local, once you are studying abroad, like what does that actually mean? And how do students actually transition into local culture? And again, as I said, that's something that we cover in the members club. So I always love talking about this topic. And so if you are interested in studying abroad very soon, I want to hear about where you're going, number one. So definitely put that in the comments. And then I also too want to hear, like, do you have an action plan for how you plan to, sort of get integrated with the culture, start working on assimilation? What also too are some of the, sort of hesitations you have around that? Like, do you feel nervous about it? Do you feel ready for it? Do you feel like it's going to be really difficult based on where you're going compared to what your current culture is, and how you plan to tackle that? So any of those questions that I just asked, please answer them in the comments. I always love hearing from students. I know that we are approaching August 2021, so lots of students are starting to gear up for study abroad. It's not as many as we would have hoped because of everything that's still going on, but hopefully within the next semester, as it rolls around starting in January 2022, we will have even more students out there studying abroad. I hope that you are one of them. Please subscribe to this channel, please like this video, and I will see you in the next one next Friday.